Hey honey roses, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. You know you're always welcome. I'm using a filter today because I'm messing with my laptop and I like the way it looks. It's all like, you know, I don't know, I just want to use it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get a message out for you guys. Let me see what comes out. Spirit, what do you want to tell them? What do you want them to know? Ooh, I dropped one. Let me see. Okay, so I have the Ace of Swords. So you can have some mental clarity about something. Something could be coming to fruition, like a truth. You have some mental clarity about something. Maybe you've been thinking about something a lot, trying to figure something out, and you found the answer to your question or to your research, okay? Let's see what you've been researching about. Maybe it's like you want to go to school, or there's a new job, or you're thinking about working with someone, like a partnership. Something like that. Let me see what else. It just feels like something new. Okay, so I have... Okay, so it's looking like you found the truth about... it's either something ending or someone has betrayed you, okay? Something ended or someone has betrayed you. Let me see. The Ace of Pentacles almost came out. Let's see. I don't know. What is this about? What's going on here? I'm hoping that it's good, but I'm just not sure. Someone wanted to start conflict with you because of your ability to move forward. You just look like you're doing something without any issues. Like you look like you're doing something effortlessly. So for that reason, they want to cause conflict with you. I don't know if it's because they feel like they try hard, and I just heard they try hard, but they feel like you don't have to. It's like they realize that they may have been questioning your ability to do something, to complete something, and they didn't believe in what you have to offer. Someone didn't believe in what you have to offer. But now they're seeing that they were wrong, okay? So it's like they have to deal with basically that concept because they were wrong about you. It's like they don't want you to get some type of attention. They don't want you to be they want you to be left out in the cold. Like they want you to be ignored or something like that. It could be a fire sign that feels this way about you, or someone that's just in a fiery energy. Like they want things to end for you. They just feel like things are going a little too well for you. Why does this person feel this way? The sun came out. Maybe they don't like your positivity. They don't like your approach to life, like how you look at things. They don't understand why you're so positive or why you think the way you do. It seems to be frustrating to this person. It's frustrating them. They feel like they want to be able to feel how you feel with this Four of Cups. They want to be able to feel how you feel. I don't know. It's just like to this person, you seem like overly happy and they don't feel this way. So it's like because they don't feel this way, they want to end your happiness in some way. How do they plan on doing that? It's like they want to mess up your plans somehow. I don't know how they're going to do that. How are they going to mess up your plans? They want to have you confused in your head thinking so that you don't move forward. It's like a tactic to have you in your head so that you'll think so much that you don't take action, that you don't move forward. That's what I'm seeing here. Let me see what else. They don't want you to continue to invest in yourself. Because if they distract you, if this person is able to distract you to the point where you don't invest in yourself with this Seven of Pentacles, then they'll succeed. So it's just like a way to just plant bad seed in your mind. Like, it's like a destructive way to get into your mental, like a psychological manipulation type approach. Could even be with words, like using words to confuse you or make you feel uneasy or unsure about your situation. Unsure and uneasy about taking action, with this Ace of Wands coming out. Who is this person? Could be a Scorpio. This could be someone that has broken your heart in the past, or someone that you just don't get along with, or when you do speak to them, it's always a problem. Like, it's always something wrong. Like, one minute everything's fine, the next minute it's an argument or something's wrong, is what I'm getting. This person transforms with, it's like they have two faces. Two faces. I just heard two faces. Double-minded. It could be it could be a mask that they put on to make it seem like they're okay with you, like they're comfortable with you, like they like you. But then as soon as they're not around you, then they go back to talking about you to people that are around them. Or it could be deep down inside they love you, but then they hate you because of whatever it is that you're doing that they're not doing. It's like they transform around you, transform away from you. I don't know. They're unstable. This feels like a very unstable energy. Someone who doesn't really know what to do right now. They don't know what to do. Seems, well, from what I'm seeing, you know what to do. This person knows you know what to do. So you knowing what to do is making them feel like they don't. It's almost highlighting the fact that they don't know what to do, is what I'm picking up here from this reading. It started out with them wanting you to, they want to end you. They want to end everything you're doing. They don't want you to reach this level of abundance, because you'll have this ability to truly be free. You might be at this cusp of change, of elevation, of graduation. And this is the time where they feel like they have to inject some manipulation. A shun. I don't know what's up with the shun, but it's there. What else? They could invite you somewhere. I just heard invite you somewhere and try to embarrass you around someone. I don't know. I'm picking that energy up with that Three of Cups. What else with the Three of Cups? They're thinking about it with the Four of Swords. They're like meditating on how to do this. What to say to you with this King of Swords. It's like they want to say something that will cause you to second guess yourself, so that you don't reach this place of happiness and abundance, because that's where you're going. You've been working very hard to get to your goal, which is this Ten of Cups, and this person is really trying very hard to prevent you from getting there. Yeah, to this Nine of Pentacles. Like, somebody doesn't want to see you win. Somebody doesn't want to see you successful. And I just heard that saying, you could do good but never better than them. It's like that. That's the energy that I'm picking up from this reading. Okay, let me see. What is the advice here for all of these things? I'm reaching for the cards. I can't get them. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to use these cards. What is the advice, Spirit? Let's see what the advice is. What is the advice? Adaptability. Spirit just wants you to adapt to individuals like this, because they're just going to be around, unfortunately. Just because there's so many people that refuse to heal and refuse to work on themselves. I just dropped a lot of cards, but I'm not going to get them. I'll get them after this reading. Fortune wheel, luck, and right timing. I feel like you are about to reach a place that you've never been before. And I feel like a lot of people around you are seeing this. They're viewing it. They're recognizing that something is changing for you. Okay. You've been doing a lot of resting, a lot of alone time, a lot of self-reflecting. And it's like you're renewed in love with this Garden of Venus. It's very pretty. I know I have this black and white filter on, but it's like a garden with butterflies and trees and all these things. Yeah. And what else? Gathering around the power of community. Okay, so you might have a platform. You might have a YouTube channel. You might have a following on Instagram, maybe even Facebook if you're using that for like business purposes. So you have some type of following. It feels like this person feels like you have power over people, and I don't know if they want that power or if they want the gratification I just heard that you receive from people. It's almost like they're comparing themselves or something. That's what I'm seeing here. It looks like they're comparing themselves. They see something coming to you. I just heard they want a piece of the pie. They feel like they're going through some shortcomings. What else? Reconciliation, wailing tree. If you haven't been talking to a certain person in your life, they could just randomly pop up all of a sudden. And it's because it's either they intuitively feel like there's something different about you and they want to know, so they want to come closer to you with this reconciliation card. Someone feels very what's the word? Someone feels very, it's almost like an agony, because in this card it's like someone is like crying in a burning tree. The tree is burning and there's a face there, and this person is just, it looks like they're just suffering. Something could be going on with this person where it's making them feel that way, and just them seeing you is helping them to realize that there's more that they need to do within themselves. There's something more that they want to do. There's something, I feel like you motivate this person, in all honesty. It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It just really depends on this person's true, I see the true mindset. They want it to end for you. It's a shame when I see this energy, because it's like people really are out here wishing bad on people's lives. And it's just a sad truth. It's just one of those sad truths that we all just have to take into consideration, because it just is, because there's so many people that are just so broken. There's so many broken people, and it's like they don't even mean to. I feel like a lot of them don't really want to be that way. They don't want to be mad. They don't want to be angry or envious or jealous. But it's like because they're so weak at heart and in the mind and soul and spirit and body, they're so weak that they're being used by the enemy. See, these are the people that the enemy uses to attack chosen people. People that really are answering their call and doing what they have to do. They'll use these energies that still have fear inside of them and still don't want to move forward with aspirations and things that they have, to attack people who are doing what they need to do. And it's a really mixed up, crazy way to for me, the way I'm thinking about it, because it's like I really truly, who really wants to hate on somebody? Like who desires to hate on somebody? I don't think that's a natural desire, honestly. I just feel like it's like the haves and the have-nots. That's what it's giving. The haves and the have-nots. And it's like because they don't have, they want, they envy. That's why envy is considered sinful, because it makes you act a certain way. It changes your whole emotional wavelength. Your patterns change. And a lot of these people are being used. They become NPCs because they don't take the time, or they don't even know how or where to start to get to the point of understanding who they are, so they know how they can give, so they know how they can be of some type of benefit to society. So it's like they want to attack people who have figured out what it is that they're supposed to do. And then for some reason, people like that always think that it's just like an easy path and this person just had it easy. They don't take into consideration how hard it is to get to a point of making the choice to be chosen. Because what is that saying? Many are called, but few are chosen. And I believe I said this before in one of my readings months ago, that you're called and you're only chosen if you choose to be chosen. Okay, it's like you have to use your free will and choose to answer the call. It's a choice. You have to choose it. Many people are told by the Most High, do it, but they don't do it. And I could vouch for it because I was one of them people that was like, nah, I don't want to do it. What's that? Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. You remember that? Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. That just popped in my head. But yeah, I just knew at that time how difficult it was gonna be. Because it's challenging. It's challenging to just get up here and speak to people, and then there's so many people that want to come up against you because you're speaking life into them, and they're like choosing death. And it's easier for them to try to attack you because you make them see who they truly are deep down inside, but they don't want to see it, so they want to attack you because they feel attacked by you for speaking truth, because it's very uncomfortable for them. That is so upside down, backwards, and inside out. Just like really think about that. You want to help these individuals, okay, to get to a point. And I feel like I'm talking to a healer, another healer. I'm talking to another spiritualist. You want to help people to elevate and be a better version of themselves. But they get angry at you because you're forcing them to see an aspect of themselves that they don't want to look at. So they attack you. That is self-sabotage at its finest right there. And damn, just thinking about that is just so, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. First breath, beginner's mind. Oh, okay. So I'm just hearing that it's like, just take people's situations and attitudes with a grain of salt, because a lot of people they just don't know who they are, and they're choosing not to find out. And there's nothing that you can do about that. Like, there's nothing that you could do about that. You might want to, but all you could do is just show them a way, and if they want to go that way, or they have another way that works better for them, but it's still better than what they're doing, that's wonderful. That's great. That's the whole point. But if not, then that's just what it's going to be, because they have that free will, right? Now, first breath, beginner's mind. A lot of these individuals know deep down inside, even though they try to act like you just became like so knowledgeable overnight, like it happened in one day, like it happened in 1 month or something. This is a lifelong learning lesson. Oh, no. Lifelong learning lessons. And it takes time to get to a place where you could actually be on camera and speak to people from a place of pain. Not from a place of pain, but more so of a place of learning how to heal from the pain. And understanding that most of the time, as someone who is a healer or someone who is a spiritualist who speaks love and life into people, you know that people that are hurt are going to come towards you, because they're going to see your light and like gravitate towards it, because what they feel deep down inside is darkness. So they're trying to like gravitate to you to try to obtain some of that light, that vibrant energy, that good energy. But the thing is that everybody doesn't know how or what to do with it once they get to someone like you. There's so many people that will just want to be near you to drain you of your energy, but not really. It's not reciprocal. They can't reciprocate anything because they haven't taken the time, or they might not even know how to heal, and they're not accepting the fact that they need to heal. So they just become energy vampires. And I'm feeling that this is This is that. And I read this same type of energy. This is just a more in-depth reading, but this same type of energy came out for Capricorn this week. And it's just like, I just heard balance. There has to be darkness in order for you to see the light. There has to be darkness in order for you to see the light. Everything's not love and light. Even though that's how the Most High wanted it to be. But it didn't turn out that way. Because now everybody knows. Everybody knows that there's two sides. So, the side that causes death, sickness, and anguish, that is the side that is like so popular, right? It's like glamorized, and it looks so tasty to people, right? What is it? Sex, money, and drugs? That looks tasty to the people. Like, let's just be real. You know, people tend to want to hear about sex, money, and drugs, not healing. I don't know why. But, I mean, I know why, but it's like, just me being who I am, I'll be confused about it. Like, you don't want to heal. You don't want to feel better. You just want to be angry, you know? And that's the thing. That goes back to that free will, right? So all in all, like, I say all this to say, like, oh, there's another thing I wanted to say. I almost forgot to say it. First breath, beginner's mind. This person sees how hard you work, but they know you put a lot of work in, even though they try to act like it happened overnight. But they don't want to be a beginner. Okay? They don't want to be a beginner. They just want to jump right in and just do it. That's not realistic for anything. Everything, you have to be a beginner in everything you do. Walking, talking, your first breath, literally, when you are born into this world, there's a first for everything. Everything in our life, there's a first for it. There's a first time you put on a shoe, a first time you eat a fruit. Like, it's just a first up for everything. You guys know that. But it's just that a lot of people have this lazy spirit, and that's just a demon. Honestly, that laziness, that's a demon. Because the enemy knows that if I just make you lazy, a lazy ass person, and you don't want to get up and do anything, then I got you. And then you just not going to be doing nothing, and then I could just control you. And then you could just be mad at what everybody else is doing and sit there and do nothing. But that's not really what the person is doing, but they're allowing that nasty energy to control them, not realizing that they have the ability to break through that energy. And the way you break through it is just to go. Even when you don't want to go, you just go. Just go. Go. You just got to do it. Every time I say that and I think about that, I think about like when you push yourself just a little more when you're at the gym. Or when you're like doing something strenuous, you just put yourself a little more and you go beyond your boundary or what you think is your boundary. You have to push beyond the boundary. You have to push beyond the boundary. And that's how you grow. Isn't that how you grow muscle too? Right. You have to, see, that now your brain is a muscle and you have to push beyond what you think is your mental capacity. Like, you have to push beyond it. You have to go beyond it, beyond what you think you can do, so that you can really see what you're capable of. Because a lot of you think that you're not capable of things that you are more than capable, and you can actually go beyond that. Whatever you think you can do more than that. But if you keep telling yourself that you can't, then that's when you're not. You won't. And you'll think that that is true. And it's just because that's what you're creating and that's what you're putting in your reality. You're putting that mindset in your reality to say, I'm not going to be able to do it. That's just it. It's just not for me. I don't know how to do it, and that's it. But that's not true. When you speak that type of energy over your life, then you create You create a truth that is really a lie. So you start to believe the lie that you say. So you have to speak to yourself with kindness. You know, be kind to yourself, you know. You have to be kind to yourself. And I just feel like a lot of these people that have this nasty energy towards you, they're not kind to themselves because they feel as though they can't. They feel as though they can't do anything that will equate to something good. They just feel like useless and worthless. So instead of them trying to get deep down inside of themselves to feel better and to work on themselves, they just target people. Every time they see somebody that's doing something that they don't do, they target them. It's like an automatic, like, I'm target you, don't like you, because you're doing that, and I ain't doing it, and I don't like you. Now I don't like you. And I don't exactly know exactly why, but you make me feel uncomfortable, and I don't want you to do anything that you're doing. So stop. But that doesn't mean that you're going to stop, though, because you're not. That's the thing. You see, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep going, right? That's how you build that muscle. That muscle equates to strength. And the strength is just going to make you go harder. Bet you they didn't think about that. Bet you they don't know about that. Bet you they don't know. Connectivity, jeweled web. This is number 32, 5, change. It's time for a change. What's today's date? It's 5/23. This is 32. I think 5/23 has something to do with transformation too. If I'm not mistaken, from what I remember. Sometimes I look at numbers. Especially when numbers keep showing themselves to me. You know, that synchronicity when you're just seeing numbers. Yeah, it's time for a change. It's time for a change. And hopefully these individuals that are behaving this way and they think that this is the right way, hopefully something will happen in their lives where they'll be able to see things differently. But it's not always like that. Sometimes it just doesn't happen for them in this lifetime. Maybe next lifetime. But for some, it just won't be this lifetime. So yeah, collective, I hope this message has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. And let me know how this message does resonate with you, if it does resonate, okay? And let's raise the frequency of the world together. Let's just do it. Let's just, you know, there's power in numbers, right? Just always remember that there's power in numbers. And don't feel like you're a weakling because you're so much stronger than you think. It's just a thought. It's just what you're speaking to yourself and what you're saying to yourself. And I feel like a lot of you know that. I just want to make sure that you don't forget that. Like, you know, I don't want you to forget it. Because when you forget it, that's when you start going into a spiral of all types of things that make you feel like that everything's wrong. And you forget about what's going on that's right. So just remember what's right. Think about what's right. You know, switch your whole concept of thinking so that you can actually continue to go and so that you can have a desire to keep going. All right, so much love to you. Thank you for being here. Always remember that God is in you and the magic is too because you're magic. Much love to you. Bye.